What is going on, guys? Skip here, and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Today we are back with some white ball cricket, finally, after a massive run of 4-day stuff. But the most important news to start today's episode is that the Outlaws want the big dog in for the T20 Slam. You can see that he's put some performances together with the bat and the ball. Now the Outlaws want him to represent the T20 team. It also looks like there might be a little shift in captain as well. It looks positive, it looks big, and we can't wait to see what the big boy can do out in front of the home crowd at Trent Bridge. Nottinghamshire take on Kent. She's going to be a big one. She's a change in tempo after plenty of red ball cricket. Let's catch the big red out in the middle. If you do enjoy Cricket 22 content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. I promise you'll take a fifer in your next innings. We do live stream over on Twitch 4 days a week. I'll leave all my links in the description. So make sure you click on in, come and say g'day, and let's continue to put cricket back on the map. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trent Bridge for this Pool A match between the Outlaws and Kent. Zach Crawley, Joe Denley, Jack Leaningbell, Drummond, Ollie Robinson, and the boys come to town. But as you can see, Trent Bridge under lights and a beautiful night will see them be a hard opponent. The coin goes up. We're playing on a medium standard wicket today. Hopefully plenty of runs in it. The Outlaws win the toss and choose to bat. Let's see what Big Pij can get up to out in the middle. Well, the big boy comes out for his T20 debut in the 15th over. He bats at 5 in white ball cricket, and we have some right arm spin to start with as he goes back and he plays and misses. Oh boy. Well, he's got to get on with it here. Nottinghamshire 94 for 3. They're going to need some runs as the ball goes and Pjizma French cuts, but he gets off the mark and he calls Duckett through. Boy, oh boy. Well, a nervous start to his T20 career, but with the field out and 30 balls left, it might not be the worst, oh, will it? Well, 105 for 3. Duckett 22 off 9. Pjizma just needs to give him the... Oh, does he? Gonna say give him the strike. Back foot punch through mid-on for 4. Deal with that. Well, that is one of the better T20 shots you'll ever see. Boy, oh boy, get the man a bat sticker. That is shot of the career. Well, Gilchrist puts Foreman out on the leg side. He bowls a full one to Pjizma, a little bit slower. And again, he steps on it. He calls Duckett through. Do they come back for 2? No, they don't. Darren Stevens into the attack. 24 balls remain. He is slow and old, this bloke. He bowls a full oh my days. What is this? Well, that could have been lights out for Pij. Third man and fine leg up. Stevens around the wicket. He bowls a short one this time. Pjizma plays and misses. I'll tell you what, we can't pick him. He bowls 120k. It's coming out like it's 150. We're going to protect the stumps. Another full toss. This time we edge it straight to the keeper. Duckett calls him through and he picks up 1. Maybe this is a tricky track to get started on. 7 off 8. Stevens' last ball of the 17th. Comes in. Pjizma gets bat on ball. He sneaks off and he's gone. He is gone. Well, 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 I told you at the start of the over that was it. Pjizma with the full-blown schnick off. Stevens does the job. The bald old prick, and Pjizma walks off. The score at 4 for 112. Well, they are short, sharp games, these T20s, and to be thrown in the deep end with 30 balls remaining in your first T20 is a little bit tricky. We found out the hard way. It was a tough deck to bat on, but Nottinghamshire at the end of 20 get to 131 for 4. We're going to pick up play in the 8th over. Power play finished. Pjizma ready. Kent need 88 runs off 13 overs to win. So we've got to be tight. We've got to be on the money. But most importantly, can we pick up a couple of wickets? Well, in he comes for his first ball in domestic T20. Drummond and Jack leaning in, and Pjizma rolls in and he bowls it straight into the slot of Drummond, who pushes forward for no run. We need to be smart. We need to be straight. You can see the three men on the leg side of there as Drummond walks across. He doesn't get all of it, and the keeper Schardendorf does his best to collect, and we'll just leave it at 1. Well, Jackie leaning, 15 off 14. Pjizma rolls in. Same field this time. He hoofs it down to fine leg for a single. So far, so good. Need to be on his toes. Needs to be straight. Needs to be fast, and it is. And all Drummond can do is pick out the sweeper at square leg for one more. Boy, oh boy, isn't it a tempo change from the red ball stuff that we've all been used to. This time, Pjizma bowls it full, a touch slower, and leans into it, and he pumps it down the ground for 4. Well, it's the T20 blast. You're going to get absolutely smoked for boundaries. Pjizma in again. He wedges the Yorker to lean in, and he punches it to mid-off for no run after 8. Kent, a 50 for 3. Well, he's going to get another look here. 6 off his first. It was quite tidy as he bowls the Yorker to leaning, and all he can do is hit it out to the sweeper at square leg. I'll tell you what, if we can win a couple of dot balls here, it is game on. We're into Drummond, who lifts this up. Does he find the sweeper? He doesn't. It looked like a leading edge, and it goes all the way for 4. Oh, it's a batsman's game. It is a batsman's game. What can you do other than get back and go again? This time he's on a dime, and Drummond hits it to cover for no run. Well bowled. He's got 3 balls to finish off the first set of overs here. It's a slower one onto the pads, and Drummond does his best to find the gap at square leg. He does, but it's well fielded, well relayed, and the Outlaws are setting the standards in the field. 2 balls left in the second over of Pij. 7 off it we go. The bouncer, and this time it hits Drummond in the face, and Pjizma's up in it too. Well, that wasn't too bad. We're going to go to it again. If he wants to hook it, have it, son. This time he gets on the back tide. He pats it to cover for no run. Pjizma just lets him know that it's going to be game on in the back sector of this match. Well, the second over was good enough to pick up a third. We're going to continue with the short stuff to Drummond, and he's quicker onto it this time, and he hits it to forward square for a single. We're going to have a go at leaning as well. We're far too quick for him. Let's see what he's got this time. Oh, he ramps it over the keeper's head, the smart ass, and he gets it all the way along the ground, sort of for 4. Well, Pjizma does not like that at all. He comes in again. He doesn't think about what he's going to bowl. This time it's a top edge, and it goes out to mid-on for a single. Well, a couple of balls left. 55 or 50 Kent need. Pjizma's in. Drummond hoofs it again. He's only going to pick up the single, but it's okay for the Outlaws at this stage. Last ball of the third. None for 20 off 2.5. The short ball's there. It gets whacked. It gets whacked, and he's gone. 2 hands in the air. Pjizma Pant is a star. He's worked his backside off. The short, slower ball, he couldn't help himself, and he picks up a vital wicket. Caught in the deep, and there's his first T20 wicket. Leaning on his bike, and it's 4 for 78. Well, 1 brings 2, and all of a sudden, Kent are 82 for 6. We're into the 14th over here. Pjizma keeps the short stuff going. Drummond hooks it as best as he can. The fielding is far too good, and the boys come back for 2. Kent need 48 or 41. We are in for a nail-biter. Drummond 33 off 29. We've missed our length here, and Drummond goes back. We don't mind the single to mid-on. You can have that. Well, the field's O'Riordan, or however you say it, is set. We continue with the short stuff, and he plugs Pij first ball over mid-wicket, and he pumps it for 4. Well, that brings an immediate change to the field. We pack the leg side. We're in short again, and O'Riordan hits this to backward square just for a single. Second last ball of Pjizma's spell. He's into Drummond here. He bowls a no ball. It's a no ball free hit. You're kidding. Oh, Pjizma, what you done? 93 for 6 and a free hit to follow. He bowls it short. He gets a top edge. It's going to be dismissed, but most importantly, she's a dot ball. To the last ball of his spell. 1 for 31 as he rolls in. This time it's hooked again. Does it hit? Oh, my days. Backward square. Attack it, bro. The end of the 14th sees Kent 94 for 6. And it was the spell of magic that they needed. The Outlaws getting home in the end by 6 runs. Kent not able to chase the runs. It was a tough wicket to bat on. We said that from the start. But look at those Outlaws boys getting it done on the back of a 1 for 32 from Pjizma Pant in the most important overs. He stood up. He bowled short. He bowled to his field. He picked up the wicket he needed. Yes, he went for a couple of boundaries and a free hit, but it doesn't matter. The Nottinghamshire Outlaws get the job done in Pool A. They're off to a winning start. Let's see if they can continue this momentum. Welcome to the Oval for the second of our T20 blast matches between Surrey and the Outlaws. You can see Pjizma Pant still in there at number 5. Hashim Amla and the boys look to take the dub today. The coin goes up. The Outlaws call heads. We know tails never fails, and it doesn't fail this time. Surrey win the toss on a hard standard wicket. Pjizma will be looking to get into this one. What's he going to be doing first? The Big Red is going to have the ball in hand. Let's catch him out in the middle. So the big boy gets first crack, and look who is on strike. Hashim Amla, Pjizma Pant. He rolls in first ball, and Hashim goes over the top and flogs him over extra cover. That's what champions do. Learn your lesson, Pjizma. Well, Hashim stands there and goes, what and bang, none for 40 on after 8 overs as we bounce him this time, and he laps him all the way to the boundary for 4. I'll tell you what, the way he's going, he won't be getting a second over. He rolls in for number 3, and Hashim puts his bat through this, hits it to mid-off for no run. Wow, can we take a breath? 4th ball in and we're stressing. Pjizma in. Hashim gets not too much of this. He whacks it out to mid-wicket for 1. We don't mind this field to Rory Burns. He's taking his sweet ass time. 22 off 29. We go short and he whacks this. Couple of bounces out to mid-wicket again for 1. We close the over to Hashim. Just the first 2 balls that go for 4. He rolls in and Amla does it again. Well, if you didn't learn the first time, he closes off the 9th. And Surrey are none for 51. Well, we've picked up a second over and I don't know how. Amla faces Pjizma again. He's on his legs. Is this one down his throat? Yes, it is. Pjizma picks up the wicket. You can do it once, twice, 3 times, but the 4th you will fail. He's our bunny. Early career bunny. Hashim puts it down Jimmy Pat's throat and Surrey lose their first. Well, cop that. Ryan Patel steps into bat. Pjizma's got a little stiffy. He rolls in this time. He's on the bat of Burns and it's no run. What an eventful start. Flogged in the first, back for the second. He shows Burns what it's about and he hits this to mid-off for a single. And what's Patel got? Pjizma in. The off-cutter goes across him and he's good enough to work this to forward square for 1. The last ball of the 11th. Pjizma successfully rolls into Burns. It's wide. It's on the chalk. And Burns good enough to wedge it out to cover. And Surrey, after 11, 62 for 1. We look to hit the chalk. A very leg side field over number 3 starts. And Burns again finds a gap. It's an easy one out there. We don't mind it. We're not getting hit for boundaries. Gee, it could have looked a lot different if Hashim continued to bat the way that he did. Amla in the pen and Patel gets this one out from his toes as well. Full and fast has been the key. Rory Burns chewing up a few dots here. It's a bit slower and there's a play and miss. The pressure builds. We're not going to give him another one. You can see the stamina starting to roll out. This time, we hit him on the pads. How was that? Did he edge it? I don't know. It's gone for 4. Well, I don't know what's happened there. Apparently it was the bat. Burns picks up a boundary. Pij rolls in for the last ball. There's a leading edge. Is there a run out? Yes, there is! You absolute goose! The pressure builds and Burns runs himself out. What are you doing, you absolute clown? Direct hit, see ya! In for over number 4. We've pulled it back real well. We're going to continue with the short plan. And Smith whacks this to mid-wicket just for a single. Pjizma not minding this short ball tactic in the T20. Doesn't seem to get hit for too many runs as he speaks. He gets slashed through backward point, but again, just for one. 2 balls in his 4th over. Can he finish off? He bowls. The Yorker gets picked up and he's out. He's got 2! Pjizma's picked up 2. The big fella's bent his back. He's tried the short stuff. Fixes him up with the bluff Yorker. The full toss. Who cares? And it ends up down mid-wicket's throat. You beauty. He's picked up 2 massive wickets. Just remember that first over went for 14. The last ball gets hit off the legs of Patel. Does this go for 6? I don't know what's happened. What's happened? Oh, dearie me, is that out? It's 6! Pjizma's whacked for 6! Oh, the appeal for 6. Would you read about it? Well, what a way to finish your 4-over spell. Surrey finishing up on 141 for 5 after 20. The boys pulled it together in the end and have certainly made it a game. We're going to pick up play in the 7th over. Nottinghamshire are 31 for 3. They've shat the bed a little bit here. There's still 13.5 overs to bat, and guess who's walking to the middle? 110 to get the tough. Ask is on. Can he do it? Let's see if he can back up his twofer and get it done in the middle. Well, out he walks in his 2nd T20 game. Verdi into the attack, and Pjizma has no idea what's going on. He pre-meds his first ball. He gets low and he sweeps. They're the things you can get away with in cricket. He's coming back for 2. Oh, dearie me, directed. He's gone. No, good running. Or is it? Oh, dearie me. What is going on? He hasn't run him out, has he? Verdi's picked it up. The stumps have gone. Oh, stick with us here. Stick with us. Pjizma could have run him out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Has he run Duckett out? Big Ant Studio. Side says he's gone. What a way, Benny. Duckett gone for 10. And it's 4 for 32. What a disaster. Back-to-back wickets, 32 for 4 as Verdi comes in. Pjizma this time gets a little under edge and he can get down the other end safely for a single. Well, they start with finger spin. We need 8 and over, and Pjizma honestly could not be in a worse spot right now. Moriarty in, Pjizma leading edge to cover. And once again, the picket fence is picked up. 103 from 74. We've still got plenty of time to bat here. Ones are our friend as Moriarty's in and Pjizma sweeps this time. Does he get a lot of it? He doesn't. Can he call Samit back? Oh, the throw again. Get home, Samit, and he does. Well, he's going to come left arm around the wicket. We can pick up 1s and 2s at will. LBW out of the equation. Pjizma laid on this and kicks it to end the 8th over where the Outlaws finish on 41 for 4. Well, another wicket drops. Tom Moore's in. Pjizma hitting this one with the full face of the bat. Not quite getting the timing, but picking up another single. Well, it was an eventful start with the bat and the ball. Moriarty coming round the wicket. Now, there's no backward square here. Pjizma plays and misses. You can see that he's going to want to bowl full and outside off. Pjizma can pre-med here. He does exactly that. He gets the full ball he needs and he hits it to square leg for a dot. Nervous times. 4 balls left in the first set of 10. Moriarty around the wicket again. Pjizma gets a little bit more. No run. Oh, boy. His time backward square goes out. He's just going to give us the 1. Pjizma in. Well played. Well timed. Can they come back for 2? No. Well, here we go. A little bit of pace on the ball. Tommy Curran into the attack and Pjizma stepping out of his crease. Get some more pace in the game. He bowls short and wide. There we go. There's the start we needed. He's only got 6 balls left in his over. He's gifted the 1 that we need. Going at about 9s now. Bowl short. Pjizma on the back foot and pushes it to mid-off for another single. If one Curran wasn't enough, now we've got friggin' Sam Curran, the best T20 bowler in the world, but it's a little bit of left arm that we don't mind. He's in. Pjizma hitting the pad. Can he come back for two? You know he's quick. He comes in, the throw does, and he gets home. Good running. Two leg buys. It doesn't matter how we get them. We're going to call this one in ball by ball. Curran into the attack. A short one. Pjizma plays it to cover. Can he come back for two? No, he can't. Well, Tom Moores is chewing up dots. He goes out. It is 76 for 6. Pjizma, what more have you got, son? He hits this to mid-wicket for no run. He's going to need to get him home himself. Well, I don't know where to go here. Big Patel. He rolls in. He's got the field that he wants. He bowls a full toss. Pjizma whips it off his legs. He gets enough of it. Go down the 5 leg for 4. It does. Well, we're going to need plenty more of that, but the fact that he's gone and done it says a little bit about this bloke. Patel in. Full toss, leading edge. Pjizma's going to have to come back for 2. The non-striker turns and runs and dives. It's good running. Well done, boys. Well, there's a Chappell at the other end. He wants it. Pjizma moves to 18 off 19. He turns the turbos on and steps across. This could be it. And it is. Pjizma gone. Couldn't get it. This time succumbing to the pressure. Mistimed it. Lollipopped up to short fine leg. And that is the story of T20 cricket for you. He's out for 18 off 20 and Nottinghamshire 7 for 82. And that's all she wrote after 20 overs. Surrey getting the job done by 29 runs. Pjizma, Tommy Moores and the lads not doing enough in the end. And Surrey deserving the win. 112 for 7. The tempo wasn't there. Pjizma couldn't get it going. Tommy Moores ate far too many dot balls and they just lost wickets at the wrong time. Well, we are going to leave it there for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. It was our first taste of T20 cricket and the T20 blast. There's going to be a few more games that we'll be bringing you over the next few episodes. So if you have enjoyed it today, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. Maybe even come over and check us on our live streams as well. But until next time, guys, look after yourselves and those around you. And I'll catch you in the next one.